EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them, run fits.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Pats will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for New England.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll go with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 2nd and 20. And now here's a carry heading left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 168 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 10. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now left side on the swing pass. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for KC.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now they try the right side here, and not much running room. Down to the 32. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Second and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Shifts by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He's crossing. He's checking quick. Check.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.